let's replace our oxygen in our suit. And let's see if we can get out of here easy enough. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 166. Whereas we sit in the sunrise on this radioactive little moon, driving the azure spark up the mountains, can't help but look at the abandoned building we left behind and wonder, but what truly is next for us? We have a base on the planet to build our racetrack, and we also have the final interface portal. It's a lot of things to consider. I think to start with, we should bring our ship over here and bid farewell to this extreme radioactive planet, the extreme thermonuclear fog. However, we also have a base on this planet, right here where the caves went hollow. Pretty exciting stuff here. Let's go see the other planet, the other base, off planet. Once we get through the atmosphere here, we should be clear to go. Engage the pulse engine. So we're going to assess. I don't see a point to have two bases in the system, but moreover, I don't know if we're going to do the racetrack right away. There's a couple things that have been brought to my attention in the comments that I would like to address. One of which is the absence of a booster on the Nautilon. The other one being, well, let's just say we have some things to do. I don't want to give away everything. So here we found on this area yeah, I can see now why we put a base here on this. This is actually quite a nice desert planet. I remember this one now. Yeah, look at that. Wow. I think after we go to third person, yeah, we're going to have to get a picture of that. Oh, can I get all of them? No, not going to happen. That's fine. The views in this game, the vistas, I swear. You could just gather thumbnails off this game and you would have a pretty happy time playing it. Look at this planet though. This like sweeping flatness, this desolation. And then every once in a while you get a little peak sticking up. Very odd tectonic activity. This is a pretty significant mesa here though. I think this base is better. I think this is the better of the two bases, but I think the other one would make a better racetrack. This one would make a better base. So again, we have the questions that we have to answer. I think we're going to stick to making the bases and not necessarily the racetracks. I'm going to talk about why for just a second. More has to do with the amount of time it takes to set up the racetrack. If I was able to maybe placed my ramps and my boosters and everything all at once, and my checkpoints, and it might be different. But it's because I basically have to run the race, you know, 3 times just to run it the one time, which I get I would have to run it at least twice. But even that, it's not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not 100% what I'm after. You see, my favorite thing to do in this game is to explore. So really what I want to do is to break over that horizon. Zip through these planets' rings, yes please. See the sun on the other side, and then we'll change direction. Look at that. And we're just going to get rid of our moon base. We're going to dissolve it. What is this moon considered? A high energy moon. Yeah, it's got that very, very thermonuclear fog going on. Although the terrain on this moon is pretty exciting, but I think we can appreciate the differences of this planet without having to drop a base everywhere. I think one base per system is appropriate. And as long as we have one base per system... Oh, not movable. How about this? The Elite. As long as we have one base per system, we can just put beacons anywhere else. Maybe one day they'll mean something. Maybe one day we'll go back and we'll double back and we'll visit all these places. But the wanderlust is hitting me. With each new place that we discover, there's like many more places that I want to see. We don't really want for anything anymore. So at this point, we can just focus on what we want. I think we're just going to put a beacon here because this is a pretty neat terrain feature. After that... Whoa, I think we should steer upward before we engage the thrusters. And let's make contact with the final interface portal. Now, I've been not wanting necessarily to do this because I don't necessarily know what it entails. And I'm a little concerned about what it could mean. I've been avoiding temptation to look up what it is, in fact. I have a few guesses. But we're going to be going to Isolic Isaka, the icebound planet, not extreme in any capacity. About a minute to travel to the final interface portal in this electric green nebula. The little sky blue marble with white flecks in it almost clashes with its backdrop. Still 45 seconds of travel time. Wow, look at this inventory. It's nice to be back to where I have all of these wonderful things again established and all of these resources. When we did the Mixer interactive permadeath live stream, it was tough going back to nothing after having all of this. It was difficult. Still 16 seconds to go. This planet was out here. And for good reason. If it really has the final portal. We have to see what this is. We have to take the bull by the horns. I'm not going to avoid it or hide from it or run from it. The nature is to discover and explore, and we're going to move forward. And if the Atlas is finally shutting down, then it's shutting down. We're going to figure it out, though, one way or the other. Alright, let's Let's command us slow. Slow, 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 slow. Came in a little direct on the atmospheric entry on that one. Need to come in a bit more at an angle. Threatening sentinels. Okay. Alright. Bigete Bugo Fragment. You gonna make me activate it? Okay, I accept these terms. We should have plenty of everything needed. Shouldn't be a problem. If not, we have, there's other options. I reluctantly accept those terms. I think that one should have been free. 16, 16, 16. Atlas protocol initiated. 16, 16, 16. The portal shimmers as I look at it, never quite resting long enough for my eyes to process it fully. I must focus. Activate this portal. And just like that, we're to walk through the gateway yet again to an unknown location. The sentinel's gonna follow me. Too late. That sentinel wanted a piece of this. Okay. Here we are again on another... Whoa. Breach, breach, breach. Anomalous signal detected. What's been breached? There's a lot of 15, 14, 13, 12. Oh no. I'm filled with such dread. So does reality crash if Atlas blinks? We live on. No, we do not. Maybe I've learned enough of the language of Atlas to communicate with the Euberic singularity. The Atlas is silent. It watches me. I'm not going to cry out. I'm not going to give whatever sadistic machine god this is the satisfaction. We're going to leave. I'm done with you. There's no way to leave. You knew this day would come, didn't you? Very well, I cry out at you. Play your game. I cry out, but still the Atlas is silent. Cry out. I cry out thinking of my journey, thinking of all the things that I have seen. Of Artemis, who just wanted to meet another traveler, who just wanted an end to their loneliness. Cry out. I cry out thinking of Apollo, who gave me purpose when all purpose seemed lost. Cry out. I cry out thinking of Null, thinking of how they lived, what choices they made, the path that led them to this end. If I cry out again, there's no return. If I cry out again, I must make my final choice. But what if I just leave? Tell me there's no turning back. There's always a turning back. I'm out of here. We'll just walk right through the door. What if I kill myself with fall damage? I will rise to meet you with my jetpack, Atlas. Whoa. Alright. We must cry out one more time. Artemis once said that when they first reached out to the heavens, they had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. I stand before the interface of the Atlas, before the center of all things. I stand before the death of existence. Cry out! On the sixth cry, the Atlas answers. Traveler. I'm going to stand my ground against you. It speaks. I understand. At my command, the Atlas will initiate a reset. It has happened before, and it seems to stop nothing. It only has 16 minutes left. I do not know what I will remember when it happens. When I woke up next to my ship, had I just performed a reset? Had someone else? Everything is coming to an end. Perhaps all that is left is to learn the final truth of the simulation, to know who the travelers truly are. And then 1,000 galaxies will be gone, and 1,000 more will appear. It'll all be mine to explore. Ask if there's another way. I plead with the Atlas, but it does not listen. There is no other way. The Atlas requires my choice. While it lives, it can still create. The resets will not stop that. I do not know what to do or what it wants me to do. I refuse. I refuse. I cannot do this. I cannot wreak such destruction. The Atlas allows me to leave. The offer remains open to me, should I wish to take it. Oh. Okay, and just like that, now we're on Kuzanu 11. First contact of the Taiaga Ball system. It looks like we've got toxic superstorms on this planet. Holy, what happened? Remembrance. A relic of another place. Everything you ever knew is within. The Atlas is dying, but on an alien timescale. There are years left to explore. Countless planets to discover. Yeah, new beginnings! This is perfect. Enjoy the galaxy. Right? Find the next Atlas interface. I don't know what that's all about. We can do this, though. We can work on this. Milestone discover. We need more warping. Those are the last two, and then we'll be able to... Okay, so here's what we need to do. First things first. Let's find our ship. It's only 470 U this way. I suppose we don't have to walk to it, but I want to take my time to take this planet in a little bit. Radioactive superstorms. Oh, look at these creatures. I like the pack creatures. The social creatures. That looks like a predator right there. Lone hunter. Calling it. Unafraid. Eats anything. Boom. Eat that. This is kind of a neat planet. It's different in that it's so pink. I mean, the color pink is generally the absence of the color green, but there is green here. Ooh. Storm crystals, too. That's a pretty good collection of 3, but I haven't seen a lot of them. So you have sort of this, everything looks pink. Everything has green in it, though. It's interesting. We have to explore every planet in earnest now. We have to touch down on at least every planet. Transfer deleted, probable boundary separation failure, sentinel intervention, deliberate transfer unknown, no connection. Ugh, leave. Traveler anomaly detected, anomaly is mobile. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, It's an A-26 shuttle. No, not that big of a deal. So let's take a look at our discoveries page here. Just 2 planets, 2 moons in this system. I don't even know, are we closer to the center? Are we farther away? If I change my quest to just track this one for a minute, enjoy the galaxy. Yeah, you just disappear off the screen for a minute. There we go. Alright, what sort of planet do we have here? This is a blighted planet. Okay. Looks like our 2 moons are going to be around this planet. On the other one. There we go. Okay. So let's scan what the other planets are in this system. I'm a big fan of that nebula. Super critical planet. Interesting. Check out the first unknown moon is a Forsaken moon. Ooh. Those are always a little fun. What do we have here? A noxious moon. Okay, well, I think for the sake of completionism, we don't want to leave any celestial body in the system undiscovered anymore. No more. That's not a thing we're going to do. So we're going to touch down on each one of these, make our initial assessment, and report to the space station. See if we can go figure out where to get this boost module for our Nautilon before we get any deeper into what's next. Because for now, obviously, we need to make a remembrance. We should have plenty of resources to do that. That's not a problem. But from there, the question is, what then? Do we head to the Galactic Center? There's always another planet that hasn't been explored. So we're going to touch down here on this barren moon, this desolate moon, and see what the Teal Nebula looks like in a sky with almost no atmosphere. Look at these little caves here. All these little pockmarks in the ground and such. Look at that. Oh, I bet that's a neat picture. I think we already have a good picture. Good thing we can always take another one. Look at that. So first of all, you have that, which is really nice. But then you also have this. Oh, yeah. Hello? Let me see if I can... Hold on, we're going to play with this feature for a minute. Look at this. We're going to rotate the heavens to get us a little bit of a better shot of where I want the sun to be. Or maybe not. So we could put the shadow. What if we get like really, really close to the spaceship like this? No, that's sort of messes up the scale a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We won't spend too long doing it, but I do want to spend a little bit of time every now and then smelling the roses, so to speak. Okay, let's make planetfall, or moonfall here. You cannot accurately judge a planet simply by flying over it. It can be too easy to take it for granted that it's too similar to everything else. But sometimes you just have to be down in it to really experience it. So try as I might, barren planets all seem to be a bit similar. So my hope is to try to find differentiating features on each one that we stop on, because I'm not going to take it for granted that they're the same and refuse to stop on them. Not anymore. We've done that in the past, and I've lived to regret it. But we don't have to chase progress anymore. There's not a story mode we need to complete, money that we need to make, or anything really pressing. At this point, we can just go. So the first thing I'll say that's different about this barren planet is, whoa, the caves. Wow, look at this. I'm worried to go down in there. And it's so silent, too. Okay. Alright, we're going. Whoa. So far down in here, there's a sentinel. Look at that. Cannot use the torch now. Really? I'm not sure how I feel about that. Ooh, but look at this lush cave life. On a planet with pretty much no atmosphere, no existence, look at this. There's life all over this thing. Not just in the plants and the cave marrow and all of that, but these stalactites and stalagmites can't form without microorganisms to help the minerals drip down in the water. It says flora deficient. Okay, fauna absent. Okay, so. But it does recognize that there is flora on this planet. Alright, let's replace our oxygen in our suit. And let's see if we can get out of here easy enough. Any one of these places would be a really neat place for a base. You could build a base kind of elevated in this crater and like connect it to this. I mean, come on, right? Well, that's what we're going to have to do then. Turns out I actually like this little desolate moon very much so. So we're going to claim the base. We're just going to start claiming bases everywhere. I don't even care. I don't even care. Maybe one day we'll go back, we'll dig through them, we'll visit them all in kind. Make determinations to either get rid of them or build them up later. But I feel like this is one, I wouldn't mind coming back to this. This is pretty neat. We'll just save it. We'll put a little bookmark in it. And I think with that, we've safely demonstrated how this planet is different than other barren moons. Let's refuel the launch thruster, and let's head to the supercritical planet right over here. I want to be on the day side of the Terminator. Yep, supercritical. Oh yeah, there's that pale yellow atmosphere. Oh, maybe not. Alright, we're coming in a little steep. Looks like it's sunrise or sunset, because we're pretty close to the Terminator, so that's why we're getting kind of this orange feeling. Oh, here's a landing pad. Perfect. Ooh. How does such a teal, almost cyan nebula create such stark pink and purple lights? Look at this. Unstable atmosphere. Oh, that's why there's a radioactive isotope built into the atmosphere. It's just an unstable element. So this whole planet just has a decaying atmosphere. Okay. That's not going to be too radioactive then. I mean, more so than you'd want to live on, but... These mountains are really jaggedy. I am a fan of these plants, though. These are pretty neat. Sort of wiggling and Undulating. Oh, look, you can see sections that are decaying. What is this? A mutant plant? Radon. Oh, straight up producing radon. Whoa, that's a predator. 12 o'clock. Look at those tusks. Prudent. Diet algae. Can sense magnetic fields. Oh, it eats algae. Hold on. Hello there, fella. Can I feed you some carbon? Hold on. Yes. You be my friend. Oh, you have another friend. Okay, here, I have carbon for you. They're happy. I love it. Oh, of course I've got some for the little one. Come here. Why can I not use my torch now? That's bizarre. Oh, thanks for the copyright. I appreciate it. I'll take it. Don't worry about it. Oh, yep, I know. I know. Thank you. It's okay. That's not why I did it, but... they're so happy. Look at that. Oh, that's just a sodium plant. That's pretty neat the way it formed near all those mushrooms. So this planet absolutely has a feel to it. It's just not one I'm really crazy about. It's sort of trying to be like, we're a little radioactive, but not that radioactive, so don't think of us like a normal radioactive of holy moly, what the... If that's a predator, we could be in trouble. Nope, highly intelligent, eats nip-nip buds. Autonomous regeneration. Look at this. So this planet is actually trying to be very... because these are large life forms for a radioactive planet. But I guess it's only because it's lightly radioactive. Nope, they don't want anything to do with us. They're highly intelligent. And they know to stay away. Alright, well, we'll loot some of this oxygen, and then we'll be on our way to the final moon of this system. The Ugby encampment. Let's go ahead and scan these plants we've got all lit up here. Why Antirimum? Alright, up, and away. That's the moon with the base on it, so we need to go to the other side. And as we come around, it should be right over here. Okay, we'll zip around this side of the planet. There it is. This is a toxic moon. And I want to be on the daytime side. I don't want to be on the night side. So let's break over to the bright side of the Terminator. Let's see what kind of moon we're dealing with here. A noxious moon, it says. Oh, it's so noxious. Alright, level out, level out. We're having some cloud penetration here. Ooh, the atmosphere is thick. Oh my goodness. A lot of particulate in the air. Hold on. Let's slow it down here. It's like a resource depot here. Let's just keep our eyes open. Let's just see what this resource depot is all about. We don't want to necessarily just dismiss it arbitrarily. What a noxious planet. 58 toxicity. Stinging puddles. Ooh. Yeah, it's from all the microbes in the air. And in the water. Oh, this whole place is a giant cesspool. Silver. Magno gold. radon, regular gold, and magno gold. Hold on. Fauna, 12 o'clock. Predator. More than one. Confirmed. Predator is insectoid. Recommend scatter blaster. Okay, looks like we have some prey animals here trying to escape. Fidgety eats fungal cluster. Patient hunter eats removed hearts. I don't think we're going to mess with any of these supply depots here. We don't really need this stuff. But I think we'll climb this mountain here to get a little bit of a view of what this noxious moon is all about. Fairly yellow for a toxic planet. I like the mega mushroom trees. Those are really neat. And these spiry ones. Yeah, see, if you just saw that and you had to guess without any HUD information, you'd be forgiven if at first glance you said, oh, that's a nuclear planet. You'd be wrong. More fauna. Anxious, eats vegetation, to note they mate for life. Okay. This is a crater. Look at all the craters on this planet, actually. Wow, how have I not noticed that till just now? There's your big difference on this noxious moon versus other ones. Here, let's go up into the atmosphere for a second. And then, hold on, then we're going to point back down. Look at all the craters. They're like everywhere. Okay, hold on. So obviously the surface of this planet was pelted with some sort of serious asteroid event, meteor event. Look at them all. And that somehow got us to where we are with it being noxious. Maybe they had some sort of weird alien microbes on them. It's the entrance to some caves. No. I don't think that's how we're going to do it. Let's depart this moon. We've effectively seen everything this system has to offer. I would like to go to my space station now. Actually, before we do that, I would like to see where we are on the galaxy map. So we're 230,000 light years away from where we were. We're 683,000 light years from the galactic center. And we're not really near anything that we were near before we stepped into the portal. Well, I mean, that's about how a portal is supposed to work, am I right? So this is the, let me make sure I've got my bearings here. This is the blighted planet. It looks almost blue. Activated copper. Alright, let's travel around to the front of the space station. I don't think at this point, though, we're really looking for any kind of modules or anything. More than anything, I just want to portal back to where we were and see the difference in distance. Maybe it's all one and the same. It's just as well to travel from here. Go find a new place. Maybe that's what it is for us. It's just finding new places from now on. Every episode, someplace new, undiscovered. Maybe. I think that's where we're going to wrap up this episode, though. Ooh, right after we sell some of these goodies. All these bone fragments. Quad servo. We'll hold on to those. Walker brain. We don't need these storm crystals. And still, look how much room we have. So much room. Alright, well that about does it for No Man's Sky, episode 166. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Be sure to come back next time as we continue our journey through the galaxy, exploring the unexplored. Until next time, take care.